Alright, let's continue playing Phoenix Wright. It is time to go to trial. Huff! Grr! How did I get into this mess? Why? That's far enough! You can't run forever! Mr. Phoenix Wright! What? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. I've had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. As if this day was written into my destiny. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer to prove a killer innocent. Well, March 23, 9:43 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. That's a great ringtone. Can I get this ringtone? Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? No, no, on God. You are going to prison for a long, long time. He's right there. Ha 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 ha! If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict too. So, you assume I care. Here's the thing about bad guys. Like, if you don't care, why do you assume that I would care? Right? Like, the bad guy doesn't care about anyone else, right? He'll just screw other people for whatever his purposes are. So why does he think I care if he doesn't care? Spoiler, I'm a bad guy. I mean, Phoenix Wright is not a bad guy, I'm a bad guy. Like, why would I care? Grr. Now listen up, you better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? Okay, Maya. If you get that creepy slimebagger not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. Maya! Phoenix! Phoenix! Oh, hey, Mia. Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what? What am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. But you can't give up, there is still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. I wanna go home. Fake drama. I can't deal with this fake drama. Instead of cursing on God again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. You really mean, pal. Ah! Gumshoe! I'm really, really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, pal. Wait, I thought you were fine. Then, you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. Well, if you've got 0 leads, how are you chasing after him? You're not chasing after him, you have no leads. But we're not gonna give up. Gumshoe! Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down. We're going to do everything we can to find the killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal! That's true, I could do that if they found Maya first. You've got that, so you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. Would you like your trials to last longer? I have to make the trial last longer? If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out. Don't blow your case right at the start. Last longer. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us! We're going to give it all we've got, just like you. I mean, Gumshoe, you... First of all, your name is Dick. Second of all, you've never gotten anything done all this time. Got it! Thanks, Gumshoe! Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship! Are you sure? A lot of people will be very happy to pretend to be your friend in exchange for money. I don't know if it's like good enough, but it's pretty close. They'll hang around, they'll laugh at your jokes, and then when you run out of money, they'll ditch you. It's the strongest weapon in the world and you have it in abundance. I don't know, I think money's pretty strong, Mia. Money is pretty strong too. Yeah! Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it. Okay. March 23, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 3! Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. No, you're not ready. Make it last longer, Edgeworth. Edgeworth, please make it last longer. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. On Guard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you are saying that she is guilty after all. I am not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. That's a slow bro. It's a Pokemon. Judge, it's a Pokemon. It's called a slow bro. What is that? It looks like a shell. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes, Juan Garrido was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt on Guard. What a surprising turn of events! I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. This court... Yeah. Yes, yes, Edgeworth. It has become commonplace in this particular courtroom by now that things just happen for no reason. Thanks, Edgeworth. I know what's going on this time, so I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true, but we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. You wonder how the trial will turn out today. That's up to you, Phoenix. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay, I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? Well, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah. Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. Well, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Wait, he did? Wait, he did? Wait, what? What? He visited the defendant's room when? Wasn't he with us the whole time? What the... Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. Exactly, Phoenix. We were in the hotel, and we were with Will Powers most of the time, and still we didn't know that. The game is just making stuff up. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. On Guard's room. Okay, sure. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. You were with us during the whole ceremony. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. Okay. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony. I don't know why I make that voice for the judge. it's the Every time I see whom, I think And anyway, that's the judge now. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. On Guard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation. I guess we should make this sticky situation last longer. For Mia's sake. I don't know if you can sense the innuendo. Anyway, I'm not gonna elaborate. Huh? A trap! Can't you smell it? Smell? You smell it? Wait, what do you smell? I can see it, but you smell it? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? Sure. I guess. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. The defendant's room? Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother sort of, and I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright! What is it? You're going to try to trick me into a corner, aren't you? Yes. Now keep going, asshole. Huh? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. You're not the, I know you're not the killer. Come on. Come on. I'm not gonna. No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please. Don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. That's true. That's true. Every time. Not every time, most of the time. Witness! I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room, and then... Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. Are you sure that was Matt on Guard? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And what was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room? He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. At first? What do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now, sorry. I guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one. I basically have to show him the picture of the butler. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. Where did you feel it? Who touched you and where? I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do, except I never tip anyone. I'm a cheap ass. I don't tip anyone. So how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. So who were these guests you were talking about? It's you, Phoenix. He's talking about you. Who were these guests? You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. I'm gonna show the guy's face. I'm gonna, oops, let me like back. I don't trust the game. Never trust the game. Save. I'm gonna present the butler. No. I wanted to ask, did the bellboy look like this? What about here? Can I present it here? No, you don't present it there. I don't. You have a picture of him. Show him the picture and ask him if that's him. Alright, well, if it's not those things, what am I... He was carrying juice. Was he carrying this? No. What does the game want from me? I have no idea what the game wants from me. I watched the two of them for a while, then I gave up and went back. We don't ask him about the juice. We don't... I mean, that's got nothing to do with it. I have no idea what the game wants me to ask. A wooden bear-shaped figurine covered in many tiny thin cuts. Guess we meet at night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. I watched two of them for a while, but I gave up and went back. I have no idea what the game wants me to do here. I actually have no idea. Wait, what? I did that? Did I not press him? Hold on. Press? At first, and then normal bellboy. Why did I think that? Wait, I didn't press him here? How am I supposed to know? Wait a second. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated. You know, I did feel something weird. Wait, didn't I press it? I swear I pressed here. Wait. You press on the fourth statement, and then you press on the third statement. What? You press the fourth statement reveals something about the third statement. You have to go through it again and press them all a second time. But that doesn't make any sense. Because I mean, you're supposed to... I was under the impression that these testimonies, you're only supposed to do it once and you're supposed to find it the first time. If you don't find the thing the first time, the game does allow you to do it again. But doing it again, I thought it was like a gameplay conceit. It's not really you're in the trial making the guy say the same things over and over and over and over again, because that makes no sense in reality. But this one, you actually have to do it within the gameplay. Is you press the fourth statement and then you press the third statement, so you have to have him talk about things backwards. Which in the game you can do that, yes, but if you're pretending this is the real world and you're talking one sentence after another, that makes no sense at all. Anyway. I pressed every one, but you then you have to go back and press the third one again. Unbelievable. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. Yeah, no, he said that after he said this. No, come on, that was? Why would you have to do that? And Phoenix says, you remember a minute ago you said that, but that's the next sentence. Do you remember a minute ago you said the next sentence after the one you're saying now? What? A minute ago you said the sentence you're gonna say a minute into the future. Wild. Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself? That's awful. That's all. Why didn't they swap it around? Ah! Yeah, that's it. You really know your job. It's bad game design. Seriously bad game design. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip. Okay. And then here I present the profile? No, we still don't know who this is. Matt was standing in front of the room in a samurai costume. Matt gave the bellboy a tip. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all. It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. Face! What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers? Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old gramps. Ahem. I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court. No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches. A line of stitches! Yeah, and it went straight from the tippity top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. Ah! He was there, on guard's house. It was that butler. What is it, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. So that means On Guard was talking with the killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, On Guard would be declared guilty in a blink. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here, pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief. You sure you don't have anything you would like to say, Mr. Wright? I want to present some evidence. Huh? What did you just say, Your Honor? Nothing, Mr. Wright, nothing. We're just going around and around in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. Okay, I just press him over and over again, right? I just press him over and over again. You saw the two of them bellboy defended together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. He beat the boy a tip. This is like bad time travel.